Hello folks, welcome to the next part of my painting of New Zealand, the Southern Alps of New Zealand. As you can see, I have finished my clouds and my sky, and that is the ultimate background layers of this painting. And now I'm going to start work on the mid-ground layers of the painting. And how I start by doing that is by painting the background colours first, because with oil painting you work from dark to light. That's what I'm going to do. First of all, what I have been doing is just sketching where the painting is going to go in terms of the background layers. If I can just hold this photograph up of which I'm working from, you can see that there's different layers of colour through here. And the further the eye goes back into the background, i.e. distance, the lighter the background layers are. So this particular background layer where this mountain is very much a paler blue colour than these mountains up through here. And in particular the foreground, which is the background layers, are quite dark. So the base colours are going to be light through to dark, from the midground through to the foreground, if you can understand that. And then what I'm going to do is put the highlights onto the base colours to in effect paint the mountains in the background. So that's what I'm going to do today, is putting the background layers on. And I've started off by sketching out where the mountains are in relation to the distances, so that I know where I'm going to be putting my colours. Not quite paint by numbers because I haven't put any numbers on it, but in a way, in my own mind, I'm sort of gridding out my painting as to what I'm going to do with the background layers. So that's what I'm going to do today. Enjoy watching, and I'll talk to you along the way. As you can see, here's my little collection of paints in here. These are paints that I have used before. I keep them in a waterproof airtight container. It's a Tupperware container. And usually the first thing I do when I'm looking for a colour is I go and see whether I've already mixed up something similar that I can use, so that I'm not wasting any paint along the way. I find that French ultramarine is a very good colour for base colours for background tones or mid-ground tones. For example, mountains at a distance take on a hazy sort of a blue in their deepest tones, and ultramarine is a very good colour for simulating that. Whoa. Let's mix that bit of ultramarine into this blue that I already have on my palette. I'm going to use a larger palette knife. It aids with the mixing. So this is probably a mixture of cobalt blue, French ultramarine, titanium white, which I prefer to use titanium white because it tends to give a better coverage. A little bit of lean mix. Remember the fat on lean rule? These are the base colours, so they have to be a lot thinner than what goes on top. By meaning that, I say that they've got less oil in them. The mixes can be bought already made up from your art supply shop. A lot easier than mixing turpentine with linseed oil. Just going to put a little bit of vermilion with it as well, just a touch. This will make it a little bit darker. Add a little bit of mauve to it as well by mixing a bit of vermilion. Warms it up slightly. Going to mix a little bit of Prussian blue with it. You've got to be careful with Prussian blue. It's very dominant. You only need a little bit of it. And it tends to get into everything. Trust me, a tube of Prussian blue goes a long way. The paints that I'm using are Rowney Artist oil colours. As you can see, a lot of painting is mixing colours. Now this is the background colour I'm looking for my mountains. When you do this, it's a good idea to actually get the contours of the land right. You can reference your photograph as much as you like. There's no rules against that. So you paint the contours of a mountain wrong, or way too indifferent from reality, and you want to sell this painting to somebody who knows that part of the world very well, they're going to pick up on that, and it will discredit your painting to some extent in their eyes. That basically is the base colours for my mountains that are furthest away from my eye. And I'm now going to do the base colours through here as well. What I'm doing in effect here is moving from light through to dark as the eye moves from what's furthest away to what is closer. This will have the effect of giving the painting depth overall. Now the base colours are what we're working on here, and then I'm going to start applying some of my texture and highlights over the top of that.